Hey, hi, hello, my name's Emma and today we're going to be swapping out my phone's screen time for reading time. And it's bad. It's very bad. Wednesday is the worst and I want to talk about it yet, okay? I want to talk about it and I don't know how that happened. Anyway, let's not talk about it. I don't know if you've seen any of these videos before, but basically in your phone's settings, there's a little thing that says screen time. So all the time that I spent on my phone last week will be this week's reading time. So Monday last week, I was on my phone for 6 hours and 47 minutes. So today, Monday, I will be reading for 6 hours and 47 minutes. The thing is, Monday was not the worst one, but it definitely does gradually get better throughout the week. It is already almost midday today, and I'm going to start now. I am currently doing a reread of Shatter Me, so let's continue this. I am that far in. Oh, can you see? No, my phone's got fingerprints all over it. 6 hours and 47 minutes on the clock. Starting now. Let's go. Let's start reading.
Come on. Up, up.
It's a reread and I know I already know what happened, but Adam, nothing is making me like you. Nothing will make me like you. I remember I didn't even like him the first time I read this. I don't know if it's backwards for you, but I've got 5 hours and 13 minutes left and we're that far in. Pretty good, pretty good. I say we're finishing this today. Guys, day 1 done and book 1 done. That's amazing. I also have an hour left. Oh wait, I said day 1 done. I've got an hour left. Why did I say that? It's also 9 p.m. It's 9 p.m. I've got an hour left. I can go to sleep at 10. I've got no issue with that. What if I said I'm going to sleep at 10 so I can wake up early to start reading because I'm working all day tomorrow. Still a 4 stars or 5 stars or whatever I rated last time. I think I rated this 4 stars last time. Actually, I think I gave it 3 stars. No, was it 4? I don't know. Still really liked it. Still don't like Castle, but that has nothing to do with... That has everything to do with Castle, actually. I did recently just get this one, the Book Exchange. This is Excuse Me While I Ugly Cry by... Is it Joya Goffney? Joya. On the back, it's got the little hotkey book thing, so it's got secrets, blackmail, courage, and romance. I'm gonna start this for the hour I have remaining, and then I'm gonna go to sleep. Let's finish this 1 hour. We've got 1 hour left. This was fairly easy. I did not have a problem today. I will be having a problem on Wednesday. I'm not ready for that. We finished Mondays, which was 6 hours and 47 minutes, and we read Shatter Me, and we also started reading Excuse Me While I Ugly Cry, and I'm that far in, which is 34 pages. I'll talk about that in a second. I'd also just like to add that this is actually helping me, considering today's screen time was 2 hours and 45 minutes. That is so good. Okay, let's just talk about this for the starters. This is starting off really good. This is a YA. I feel like we're thrown right into it. Like, her life is already established. Like, things have already happened. It starts off and she's doing a school project with this guy and then some other guy in her backyard. And they both go to a private school and they're like one of the few black students at the school type vibe. She thinks he's hot and she's like wrote about him in her journal a few times. More than a few times, because she likes to write lists and stuff. Like, she has so many lists and she's always writing in her journal. She's always listing things about literally anything about her life, just about this stuff, okay? But this is not the guy that she's like hardcore crushing on. She's actually crushing on her best friend Matt, her neighbor Matthew. Basically, she's wrote a bunch of this shit in her journal, and guess who accidentally took home the wrong journal after they were studying at her house? This guy. This is a nice break from all the fantasy I've been reading, so I'm excited about this. Day one done, we're hopeful. We've got this. Okay, good night for now. I'll see you tomorrow. I didn't wake up early for work, but we're still gonna do this, okay? I needed sleep. I chose sleep. Oh my god, where did you come from? Today is Tuesday, which means I have to read for 6 hours and 36 minutes today. I start work in 30 minutes, or I have to leave for work in 30 minutes, and I've got like my lunch break and my 10s to like read some on, so I'll be doing my timer and stuff like that while there. And then I finish work at 5:30. I'll update you when I come back from work, but I'm gonna read hopefully for like 30 minutes, 25 minutes now. Okie dokie. Are we lit? Do we need to be a little bit lit? What? Do we need to be a little... Oh my god. Do we need to be a little more... Do we need to be a little bit more lit? That's what I was trying to say. Like that. My rice is... Anyway, my rice is on the stove. It is Tuesday. Today was like the 6 hours and like 36 minutes. Remaining of that time so far, I've got 5 hours and 42 minutes and 51 seconds. And it is 7 p.m. That much of my book has been read. I'm on page 66 or 67, I don't know. That's pretty good, no? I'm going to get my dinner. My dinner is actually currently on the stove. I'm gonna eat that and I'm gonna read. Okay, we just need to read. I don't think I can have a single break. I think we just need to read non-stop for basically 6 hours. 5 hours and 42 minutes. As you can see, it's 7 p.m. and that's our time left. It will be basically 12:45. Okay, if I go to sleep at 12:45 tonight, I won't be mad. I will not be mad, okay? And then I have to wake up early because tomorrow is the longest day of my life. Oh my god, we've got this. We might have this. I'm so hopeful for what I've done one day. Another note, this book is really good and I'm loving it so much. Also, another note, guys, I literally came home from work and I got sent the Not in Love arc by Ali Hazelwood. So I got sent this by Hachette. So honestly, after I finish this, I might read this. Maybe. Possibly. I need to go check out my dinner. Oh my god. It is 9:37 p.m. I have 3 hours and 42 minutes left. I am that far in to the book. I'm on page 134. Hey, I'm actually really liking this. Sorry, I just have to put my bookmark in. I'm obsessed with it. Ugh, guys, I really wanted to finish it. I know I'm gonna get at least like a little bit over halfway, but as the night goes on, the more tired I'll get, the less words I'll be reading per minute. Oh, the kettle's on! Someone just made her a fake ID, okay? And guess when her birthday is? December 14th, the same date as mine. I think I just cracked the spine by accident. Whoops. This book has me actually laughing. I'm here smiling at the pages. Am I more than halfway? I would say I'm a bit more than halfway. Hey, I have like 2 hours left. Yeah, I've got an hour and 56 minutes left and it is 11:30 p.m. Really quickly about this. I just like how real it feels. Like, it felt real the second we stepped into like the little world. Like, she already had her life established. And it's also a little bit of a mystery because we need to, like, we're trying to find out who stole her journal, who's blackmailing her. Like, that's the whole premise of the book. I was just wanting to tell you that I was smiling at the pages because it's so freaking cute. I'll see you guys when the 2 hours is up. Let's see where I'm at that point. Guys, Tuesday, day 2 complete. We read for 6 hours and 36 minutes today. I did not finish my book, but look how far in I am. I'm on page 242. This little new friend group that she's got going on, like the little group of 4, I love it so much. I honestly love it so much, guys. This book is really good. 10 out of 10 recommend, even though I haven't finished it yet. But I am recommending it, okay? This was so freaking cute. I'm gonna finish that tomorrow, 100%. Let me tell you what my screen time was today compared to last week, Tuesday, being 6 hours and 36 minutes. Wow. Today's screen time was 2 hours and 39 minutes. Good night for now. I'll see you tomorrow. We've got 2 days down. We've got 5 days left to go, okay? Today is Wednesday. And the time today that we have to read for is 14 hours and 28 minutes. I honestly don't know how this happened, and I think it's a lie. I just remember that day. Like, I went for a walk that day, okay? I did so much that day on my phone. Just so you know though, I watch Netflix and YouTube in the background of a lot of things. Like, I've got that going on in the background while I'm doing other stuff, okay? So that is just incorrect. That must be incorrect. That must be incorrect. I will not take it. We will be reading for 14 hours and 28 minutes today. Where are we gonna find this time? Considering that it's 10? I do not know. That part is beyond me. Oh my god, guys, I don't have this. I will not be able to complete today's. We're gonna try and read as much as we can. Let's set the timer right now, and then that's where we're up to in our book. We have that much left. I say I can actually finish that before I start work. 14 hours. Let's go. Okay, I'm about to go to work. I didn't manage to finish my book. I am on page 332. So I've got like literally the little slither left of excuse me while I ugly cry. For my timer, I've got 12 hours and 12 minutes left. I shall see you after work. I finished it. I'm back from work. I've been back from work. The time is 6:49 p.m. and I've got 11 hours and 36 minutes left on the timer. I rated this 4 stars, maybe 4.5 stars. It was really cute. I related to a lot of the stuff, like a lot of the issues or a lot of the things in this book. The stuff that she was talking about with her high school friends, like her friend group that she had. Just like the underlying racism, like the sly comments, the slurs, like that stuff going on, and just like not accepting it, but just hearing it and being around it. The way that she said it's exhausting and like having these conversations is exhausting, I was like, no, it is. Why do I have to be the one to educate you? Like, glad that you're asking these questions, glad that you're doing this, but like, it's just so frustrating for me always having to be the one. Now that that's done, we can put that on our shelf of the books that we've read. What next? Do I start Not in Love by Ali Hazelwood? Wait, I think I might feel like a fantasy. These are the options. I think I'm gonna ask my mother. Okay, so my mum chose A Curse So Dark and Lonely by Bridget Kemmerer. I'm also fully well aware that we're not finishing this today, okay? I'm well aware. 11 hours is insane. We're all gonna be delusional if we think that I'm completing that. I'm just gonna read as much as I can, and then I'll see however much I've got left, how many hours I've got left. I'll take a screenshot, and maybe over the next couple days, I'll add that to my time, but I'm still gonna count today's day as a fail, considering that I couldn't complete the exact same screen time last week in today's date. Let's start reading A Curse So Dark and Lonely. Okay, I'm 30 pages in to this book. I'm getting tired, guys. It's almost 9 p.m. I don't know if this was in my brain, if someone told me this already. This is a Beauty and the Beast retelling. That is so fun. I don't think I've ever read a retelling before. Oh, I lied. I have. I read Splintered, which is an Alice in Wonderland retelling. This, yes. I go read now. Good night. Okay, I'm back again with another update, even though it's like 15 pages later. So, A Curse So Dark and Lonely. So far, Prince Ren has to repeat Autumn of his 18th birthday until he finds someone who will love him, essentially. After the end of the season, if she does not love him, like, I guess he turns into a beast and she does still not love him or whatever and she runs away, then therefore he has to repeat that over again until there's someone who loves him. I'm guessing that is the vibes. He's stuck here with his guard, okay, Gray. This guy's name is Prince Ren. And then Gray goes out to get the next girl. He brings back Harper, who was not supposed to be the girl of choice, but she is a fighter and she is strong and I like her, okay? I really like her. I feel like there's a little love triangle gonna go in here between Prince Ren and Gray. Gray is the one that I don't trust for some weird reason. Something in my mind telling me I don't really trust him and I don't know why that is. I think it's because maybe the way that Ren was talking about the girls that he's brought back, I was like, why does it feel like he's setting him up for some... Why does it feel like he's sabotaging him on purpose? Nothing wrong with the girls. Nothing, not hating on the girls. Just the fact that he was talking about none of them have been a fighter and none of them have thought to ride off on a horse before. Like, to get away on horseback. Why aren't you switching up your choices? Clearly if you're going for the same one autumn after autumn, something's not sticking, and it's the girls. But if there's a love triangle, why am I feeling more of a connection towards Gray than Ren? But like, mind and book thoughts should be with Ren because it is in Ren's point of view. It is Ren and Harper's POVs, okay? Gray would be the other man. Back up a bit, bro. Back up. It is the end of day 3 of doing this challenge, so it is Wednesday. We had 14 hours and 28 minutes to read today, but I only read for 5 hours and 30-ish minutes. So we have 8 hours and 54 minutes left on the timer, basically 9 hours. I am that much into A Curse So Dark and Lonely. It is 60... I'm on page 63. A solid effort. With all that being said, let's look at my screen time today. Considering last week's was 14 hours, today we've got 2 hours and 45 minutes of screen time, which is 70% down from last week. Like 21 minutes of that is in my clock app. I don't even understand how that's possible. Have I been staring at the clock app for 21 minutes? That's insane. I shall see you tomorrow. I wonder how long we gotta read for. Who knows? Who knows? What if it's another long one? What if it's another 14 hours? It's not. So yeah, I'm going to count today's as a fail, sadly. If we manage to read the 9 hours across the remaining of these days, hey, could be redeemed. You guys will have to let me know if that is redeemable or not, but I guess I'm gonna say it's a fail because I didn't get to do it on today's date. Slur. Not me trying to say slay and purr. Today is Thursday, which means it is the 4th day of doing this challenge, and today's time we have to read for is 5 hours and 20 minutes, and I have basically 3 hours left. I've got 2 hours and 53 minutes left because I read this morning. The time is 1:14 p.m. I'm that far into A Curse So Dark and Lonely, which is a pretty good effort. I'm on page 124. I'm really liking this as well. I kind of want to go out and get the rest. I fear that there may be a little love triangle in this. But I was saying this about Powerless, how there was like low-key a love triangle, but like I didn't view it as one because there's two perspectives. So like why would the other person even be an option? But it kind of feels a little different with this. As we read on, I am rooting for the main guy. I am rooting for Prince Ren. Let's continue reading. It is 4:17. I'm so sorry, low-key have it on my phone today. The phone screen time for today's will probably be the highest for the whole week. No. Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, I'm about to go out with my friends, but I just wanted to let you know I've got 1 hour and 17 minutes left for reading today. I'm that far into A Curse So Dark and Lonely, which is page 166. I shall update later on. The time is almost 9. It is 8:48. I still have 1 hour and 17 minutes left. I just came back from the shops. I'm going to read for this last hour and 17 minutes, but I think I'm just gonna continue reading. I think I want to get a little over halfway. What do we think? Like that much? Might be a little ambitious, but let's just read. Let's see. Done. That's Thursday. What is this angle? I completed the 5 hours and 20 minutes for today. I also read a little bit for yesterday's hours, I guess. So from yesterday's hours, I've got 6 hours and 40 minutes left. I'm halfway through A Curse So Dark and Lonely. The plot is really good. Sometimes with either just a romance book, plain romance, or if it's a fantasy romance, sometimes if the plot isn't that good, I find myself just wanting the characters, like the two love interests, to be together and just see more of their relationship instead of caring about the actual plot at hand. But in this one, I care about both. Like, I'm very much invested in the actual plot. Like, that's why I like a fantasy romance a little bit more than regular romance, just because the plot. The plot, the drama, everything that's going on. I am on page 243, which is halfway through of A Curse So Dark and Lonely so far. So I do hope to finish that tomorrow. Okay, my screen time was a bit high today just because I had 5 hours and 20 minutes to read. I was on my phone for 3 hours and 28 minutes. I'm going to go to sleep and I will see you tomorrow. Hello, today is Friday. Guys, we're almost done. It is Friday. So our screen time last week Friday was 4 hours and 56 minutes. Isn't it crazy how one day it's 14 hours and this day it's 4 hours and 56 minutes, like 5 hours? I'm going to my friend's house and I'm going to be reading with her today. So I'm gonna bring y'all along. So yeah, we've got 4 hours and 56 minutes to read. But also I read a little bit more last night after I stopped. After I turned off the camera, I read a little bit more. So we actually have 6 hours left of our time from Wednesday. So I'm gonna try and do both. So with that being said, I am a little bit over halfway, basically halfway through A Curse So Dark and Lonely. I won't be bringing a book with me there just because we're ambitious, but we're not that ambitious.
Is it not good?
No, it's not.
Can I try it?
Oh, I mixed it, but try.
What?
Does yours taste like that?
No, what did you get?
The same except with almond milk? That is fucking normal. What is this? It is Friday today, and guess how many hours I need to read for? I'll tell you. 4 hours and 56 minutes.
Bro, I was on my phone for 1 minute on Friday last week.
I don't believe that. Dude, on Wednesday, 14 hours
Which one would
and 28 minutes. Okay, let's go. Let's drink my disgusting drink.
Bro, why don't you put like, why don't you raid their wardrobe?
Their wardrobe? That's a pantry. Do you keep food in your wardrobe? That is a pantry.
Oh my gosh. Okay, no.
No, honestly, I mixed it and it's not that bad.
Read the pantry.
Please keep in mind that all calls are recorded.
Just let me call Zone Bowling.
I'm trying to film some B-roll and she's here trying to organize bowling.
Thanks for calling Zone
If you keep it up, I'm not gonna let you come with us. You crying again? What happened?
Hey, we've got 2 hours and 26 minutes left on the timer. I'm that far in, so I've got that much left. We're taking a quick break because we're going to the book exchange. Even though we're both on book buying bans. Okay, back from the book exchange. I did buy one book. I bought Kingdom of the Wicked. But now I'm gonna continue reading because I've got so much left. And 2 hours and 26 minutes left on the timer as well. So let's power through this. The time is also 5:34 p.m. Finished the 4 hours and 56 minutes. I'm on page 365 of A Curse So Dark and Lonely. Also, I realized I've been saying her name Bridget. It's actually Bridget. My mistake. Yeah, I've got that much left. I'm going to continue reading though. We finish it tonight, do you reckon?
100%.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Also, I forgot to mention it is 10 p.m. now, so.
It's what?
Yeah, so I don't know.
You're not doing anything tomorrow?
No, I'm going for breakfast. What did Jazz say?
What'd you say, Yazzie?
Maybe not. Yeah, maybe not.
No.
It's 10. We're trying to be hopeful.
You're gonna finish it tonight.
I'm gonna read as much as I can tonight. And I say tomorrow we finish it and we start a new book.
I say tonight we finish it.
I say tonight we finish it. And we start Love on the Brain, question mark.
I'm down. Oi, bitch, are you down to read Love on the Brain?
For the stats, Friday last week, we did have screen time for 4 hours and 56 minutes, okay? Our screen time today was 4 hours and 28 minutes. That is still high, but at least it's lower than last week. So a round of applause, please.
Oh,
a round of applause, please. Woo. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Brother. Sleep. Haven't heard of her. The time is 2:53 a.m. I finished A Curse So Dark and Lonely. I'm so sorry, this had nothing to do with this video. Maybe it did a little bit, but the book was so good, I had to finish it. I had to finish it. You didn't believe in me. You didn't believe in me. I didn't believe in me. Maddie believed in me. But we did it. From the Wednesday time, from when I had the 14 hours, I've got 2 hours remaining from that time. So that's pretty cool. I'll see you tomorrow when I'm actually awake and not dead.
Baby dog. My baby.
Thanks. Sit, dog. Sit.
Hey.
Sorry. That's what she is.
Call her that.
It is Saturday, so today I've got 6 hours and 11 minutes of screen time to read. I did finish A Curse So Dark and Lonely last night. I'm gonna have my sister pick a book for me to read.
You never pick the books I choose.
I will now.
So these are books you haven't read?
Yeah, all of this is the books that I have not read. But you have to get into my mindset of what I'm feeling like reading.
Why don't you just pick your book?
Should I pick options that I'm feeling and then you pick between the options so at least it like narrows it down? Okay. Dude, I don't know. It is out of these two.
They're very, very different, so just bring them both with you.
Okay. I have 3 hours and 32 minutes left on the timer. Today has been a little slow. I've been a little bit distracted. At first, I thought I could not actually read because last night I stayed up way too late finishing the book, and then just all these pages and words after the last couple of days has just been a lot. But I'm 50 pages into Not in Love by Ali Hazelwood, and it is really good. I'm loving it. 3 hours and 32 minutes, guys. Have we got this? Tonight?
We will remain like for the 2 hours and however many.
3 hours and 32 minutes.
Okay.
Do we have that?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
What's the time?
7. Oh
We're
yeah.
going to be reading all night.
Fun.
This is
Okay.
the all night challenge.
Guys,
I don't know how far I'm going to get into this tonight, but apparently Goodreads says that I'm 13% in. I don't know how much to talk about the book. I think I'll do reviews and stuff at the end, but it does say enemies with benefits, forbidden romance, angsty love story, and dual POV. I am liking the dual POV. The guy's point of view is in third person, but the girl's point of view is in first person, but I'm actually really loving his third person POV. We're gonna go get food and then I'm gonna continue reading for the remaining of the 3 hours and 32 minutes. I hope we can get this done today. It's looking rough.
you're gonna get it done today.
We're gonna get it done today.
You're gonna get it done today.
It is Sunday, which is also the last day of doing this challenge and also the shortest day. It is 1:52 p.m. I just wanted to say, yesterday for Saturday, I did finish it. Did forget to film. There was a lot of complications. I was also at my sister's house again, so it was like yeah. Anyway, did finish it, did finish the time. I didn't read any extra time. I am that far into Not in Love. I'm on page 115. Guys, can I just say, I love her writing, okay? I didn't really like The Love Hypothesis, and I haven't read Love on the Brain, but everything from Love Theoretically, like Check and Mate, I loved. Bride, I loved. Love Theoretically, I loved. And now this is giving everything, and these characters do feel fresh and new. I can't even explain it. So far, these characters are just amazing. Like, I just love them. Their tension is insane. Oh, also, just like to say, yesterday my phone screen time was 3 hours and 55 minutes. So Sunday last week, I was on my phone for 3 hours and 59 minutes. So I'm just gonna put 4 hours on the timer. So we have to read today for 4 hours, which is the shortest amount of time. And it's only like 2 p.m. So we got this. We also have the 2 hours from the Wednesday time. So we could try and read for 6 hours today, I guess. But if we don't, it's completely fine. Like, I'm still counting Wednesdays as a fail because 14 hours is actually unhinged and it's just insane. It is now Monday, which means I completed the whole last week swapping out my screen time for reading time. So my screen time for the week that we just read for was down 45% from the previous week, which is pretty good. And also the average was 3 hours and 49 minutes, whereas the week before the average was 6 hours and 54 minutes. The thing about this challenge was, there's like some downsides to it, okay? I'm gonna be for real, my wrist hurts from holding the book. My wrist started hurting on Thursday and it started to be okay during Friday, but then since I stayed up late Friday night, then it was just hurting so much more. And then also by Saturday morning, starting to read this book in the library, I don't know if you saw that, I could not focus, and I was like, the words just blurring into one, like, and I was getting really slow. Like, I started to become slower at reading on Saturday morning. Like, that's when it started to crash down a little bit. You know what's great though? We completed the screen time, and even yesterday I did read over the amount of time. Like, I kept reading. So I'm gonna say it, I completed all of the hours for last week. I'm gonna do like little quick reviews now of the books if I didn't really talk about them. The first book that I finished was Shatter Me. This was a reread and it's still a 4 stars. I feel like since I've read the whole series, I was understanding more of like people's intentions, which was good. I really liked that. I was like, okay. But then it was also funny because like the characters, how much they've developed from the first book. I'm like, why are they acting like this? Like, why are they being a little silly? After I finished Shatter Me, I then picked up Excuse Me While I Ugly Cry by Joe Yagovni. I think that's how you say it. I'm not entirely sure. I'm sorry. I think I'm going to rate this 4 stars, if not 4.5 stars. I'm not sure. It was just really cute, and I feel like it touched on so many different issues, and it was also kind of fun to read. Like, they were going on little road trips. The characters were always together. The found friend group that they had was really cute as well. I just really loved both the characters, and I loved their dynamic, and it was just, I don't know, it felt fresh, a fresh YA. Then I read A Curse So Dark and Lonely, and I felt like I just devoured this book. But the Friday night, guys, oh my god, I was like determined to finish this book. I was so engaged, and I was so like, what's going to happen? And the characters were so good as well. These were all so good. I did not read a single bad book. I'm also going to give this a 4.5 stars. I see where it's sitting out, and I can't wait to read the second one. I did go out and buy the second one. And lastly, Not In Love. I can't really do a final review just because I haven't finished it yet. What I have read, this is going to be my new favorite Ali Hazelwood book. Every single time a new Ali Hazelwood book comes out, I'm like, no, I like that one better. I love the characters so much. They feel so different to the characters that she normally writes about. I don't know how to explain it. It's not like she's grumpy. She's just kind of like, kind of aloof, kind of like, I want to say mysterious, but not in a cringe way. She's very blunt and she's very upfront, whereas I feel like he's just down bad for her, okay? He's just very much down bad. I just feel like everyone needs to read this, or I need to talk to someone who's read this because it's so good and I'm just really entertained. Like, all I want to do right now is just read it. They are the books that I read in this week. Normally it would be like a book per week. So the fact that we smashed these out, it's inspired me to go on my phone less. Anyway, that is all. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you want to see me do. If there's a video that you want to see, let me know. I'd be happy to do that. And yeah, I'll see y'all next time. Bye.